Everyone, how's it going? This is KSS, Kirby Superstar, my favorite game and the best game on the Super Nintendo. My name is Nippo, and if my commentator would also like to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Aston.
Aston's also a fellow Kirby runner. So I guess we'll get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So, 100% right off the bat, we're gonna do a mix. Aston, would you like to explain mixes in Kirby in general?
Yeah, so in Spring Breeze, we're going to be doing a mix to get Jet here. Mixes are a 4-frame trick involving 2 enemies, and we're going to be trying to get Jet right here. It's a bit of a pain in setup because we have to basically knock into this, not this pop but the one coming up here.
Yeah, I can't really guarantee we're gonna get Jet because the setup for this mix is ridiculous. It's pretty annoying. I gotta juggle these two guys around. Alright, got a first try.
Okay,
awesome.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
one less thing to worry about.
That setup is actually a pain in the ass to do properly. So good job on getting that. And then it's just Whiskey right here, which is just a simple fight. And the bonk too, nice.
The bonk!
Anyway, we have Jet. Jet's basically one of the best abilities for this game because it's fast movement, it has really good attack power. We're basically going to be seeing Nippo just doing a lot of the Jet Cracker attack and the kicks, since doing the kicks actually does a decent chunk of damage in rapid succession, and the boss is just really strong.
I guess I'll talk about a few things about this run in general. So we're playing on Japanese because there's a few sections in the game where text will be scrolling. So text scrolls faster on Japanese. 100% implies that we beat every subgame and get everything in every subgame. Nice RNG, by the way. By nice RNG, I mean bad RNG.
Yeah, typically you would hope to get the suplex attack and kill both of them, but unfortunately we didn't get it.
So for the first 4 subgames, you probably saw on like the corkboard screen, the game selection screen, we had 4 subgames unlocked right off the bat. We can choose any 4 of those subgames, but we choose to do Spring Breeze first most of the time because of the really hard mix at the beginning. If you weren't going for that mix, you'd probably do Great Cave Offensive first, because that game is very long, and you're going to see it coming up right after Spring Breeze. Oh, yeah, I did not charge that.
It also has another obnoxious mix at the start. Oh wait, no, that's
for any percent. Thank God we don't do that in Harmo, but yeah, G-Co, I'm gonna call it G-Co, is the shortest game in any percent, but the longest game in 100%. It's probably gonna take us like a whole half an hour to beat. It's like literally a speedrun in a speedrun, basically.
G-Co is literally half of this run.
Yeah, it's really long. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that, dude? Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't use that on Jet.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna reset here, because we skipped the cutscene, and we don't need Jet anymore. So resetting the game gets rid of Jet. And we skip that victory cutscene at the end. You'd think that that would be faster, but this is actually faster to reset.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be picking up Stone here to kill DD with.
Oh, Stone didn't jump. Another reset.
As soon as we're done, we reset. Since we don't need to watch the cutscene afterward.
And now we're on to Great Cave. We'll be here for a while.
So the big gimmick of Great Cave is all these chests that we're gonna have to collect up. There's 60 of them, I believe.
Yep, 60.
Okay, cool. And basically all of them involve like different powers that we need to get at points. Wait till we get to Old Tower, which is gonna be a giant pain.
Yeah, okay, so Old Tower is, I'll talk about it when we get there.
Old Tower is an experience, that's what basically just need to know. It's funny because Old Tower is either the funniest part of the run or the worst part of the run, depending on which category you run.
Yeah, in any percent you completely skip it. You don't even see Old Tower. You don't even go in it. You do a little outside stroll. I'm gonna grab Wing here.
Wing's cool.
Wing you're gonna see only twice in G-Co as well. You can also do these really cool downward wing smashes, we're gonna call them, where you go really high in the air by canceling the... It should go down. You would think it goes down, but if you cancel it before it goes down, then you go up really fast. So we're gonna be using those a lot in G-Co as well.
Yeah, we're actually gonna be seeing them in like the next room as well.
Yeah, you're gonna be seeing them a lot. If we have wing, you're gonna be seeing them. And it really requires you to mash like crazy. I'm gonna do a block flip here as well. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, cool.
Nice. I love this glitch for some reason. It's just so weird.
Yeah, this glitch is really strange. If Kirby enters a block while it's changing, then you can go right through it. So
you'll find out in this run that this game is kind of dumb at times.
Yeah, this game's really glitchy. It's made with duct tape.
And a dream.
As they say. Yes, duct tape and a dream. We're gonna do another one here, if I can get it. I almost missed it.
Cool.
If I didn't move over there, I would have missed it. Alright, we're gonna do a really hard thing here.
Yeah, hit this block.
Let's see how many tries it takes. Oh, that's actually pretty quick.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit finicky.
That hitbox is really annoying to hit. You have to like hit the really annoying corner of that block, and it could take like a few tries to get it. But that avoids going all the way around to hit it instead. Yeah. Other than that, this game mode's pretty straightforward, at least for the first half, because there's not a lot of branching paths here, so we're just following the path forward.
Yeah. It doesn't really get giantly complicated until we get to the old tower.
Yeah, old tower is when things get crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. Okay, we can also point out that it's actually a 1-8 shot to get your ability knocked out, minus like lava and Gordos.
Ability losses are all RNG in this game. So if I get hit by something, I have a chance of losing it. It's really annoying. So, generally speaking, you don't want to take damage if you have an ability. I'm gonna grab this extra life. You'll see why later. We're gonna need it. Alright, now we're gonna switch off the Jet for Fatty Whale. First boss of G-Co. And the RNG boss of G-Co. Or one of them.
Oh, well, we didn't get it.
Yeah, so Fatty Whale can do 2 patterns. I got the slow pattern.
Yeah, so there's the orb, the Fatty Orb, I think it's just called, or the Fatty Flop.
I call it Ball and Flop. Those are my names, personally, but...
Oh. Like the orb.
This room's really annoying, a lot of tight jumping around. I'm getting hit by everything. Do you call these things bears or cows? Type in the comments below.
There's no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer. You can call them either a bear or a cow.
Except there is. Please don't.
This was the discussion last night. We were like, what do we call those things?
I've never heard it being called a cow until last night. So.
No, someone called it that once.
Well, they're wrong.
Alright. Here we have the first of many branching paths in G-Co. We're going to different rooms and all that. Usually you'd skip all of this and, you know, any percent, but this chest always scares me. I hate this one. There we go, got it. If you miss that one, you gotta go all the way around.
Yeah, but you have to reload the room.
Yeah, you gotta reload the room.
Yes.
And waste a lot of time. And it's really easy to mess up. That's why I hate it.
Coming up here, I think it's a cool trick that you're about to do. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different room. Look at this cool trick, you went into that door.
Look at this, it's called entering a door.
We're
doing that a lot during this run. Ow. That was not expected.
I'm thinking of here.
Yeah, I got it. That was really close to missing, but yeah, that's a really tight quick kill on the boss. We didn't even talk about quick kills. So every mini-boss has this weird hitbox underneath them that instantly destroys them. When you do a jet jump or a helper jump, you kind of get into like this high jump state, basically, is what I'll call it. and that instantly wipes any mid-bosses when you jump underneath them. And I don't know why this exists. They removed it in KSSU. We don't know if it's a glitch or intentional. It's a mystery, but it exists, so we're gonna use it.
You'll be seeing that like a lot during this run.
We're doing it a lot, yes.
That we're just gonna be instantly killing. And some that we're just gonna be flat skipping.
Yes. Oh, yes. We are gonna be skipping some as well. We'll talk about that when we get there. This game's really... we're gonna say it a lot. This game's really broken.
Yeah, it's broken, which is amazing and also dumb at points.
And it's funny because, like, KSS, I don't think really has that stigma of, like, oh, this game's broken. I don't really hear that being talked about a lot, but this game's just truly a mess. But it's a good mess. Everyone loves KSS. Okay, thanks for canceling my movement. What the heck was that?
This room is also can be a bit of a pain because there's tacks everywhere, which could take your ability.
We're gonna do the first red line of the run. Are you ready for this?
I'm so ready.
I'll explain what a red line is once I do it. It kind of talks for itself here. I missed it. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go for it, because I can't get it. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna end up dying trying to do cool stuff. What the heck? So a red line, as we call them, is when you take the jet momentum from using like a jet move, you put it on the ground, and then you jump out of it. It's kind of hard to explain, but you're basically taking the jet momentum that you get and you're applying it into the air instead. I'll try it, yeah, like that. There we go. Why did I do that?
I thought he was gonna red line that.
I thought I was getting wing there for a second. Here's battle windows, a notorious fight.
Everyone's favorite fight, except it's not. It sucks. This is the RNG boss of the game.
Yep, this is the RNG boss. If you like rolling dice, this is the boss fight. I don't know what I was doing. I forgot how to fight Puppet, apparently.
You want the bosses to fall down immediately. You don't want them to attack.
You like that?
Like that. And you especially don't want them to defend that point because it takes even longer to kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really read what's happening. I'm going to drink some water, actually.
Yeah, I'm good.
Stay hydrated during this game.
This is also the point where we're playing Japanese is actually beneficial because
yeah, this text. There we go, text scrolling.
Here's some other dumb quirks with the Japanese copy that we'll explain later. But it's time for the best part of
Here's
the
Old
game.
Tower.
The old tower.
So...
it sucks.
I missed the block. There we go, I got it. So we're gonna be exploring the entirety of Old Tower here, which involves, I guess I'll spoil it. We're gonna be doing a lot of death warping. Which is why I got that one up earlier. Game overs in this game are very inconsequential. I'm also going to do a mini-boss skip here. So that's what a mini-boss skip looks like. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just skip the mini-boss.
The way that the arenas work is that as long as you don't enter the square where the boss is, you can actually just flat skip them. And because we have jet, we just jump over it. So right here, we're just going to grab this chest, and we're actually going to take the first death of Chico.
Yeah, here's where we're going to die. So I'll go back to explaining game overs. Game overs in this game, they don't do anything. All they do is just reset your score, and who cares about score in this game? So, they usually don't matter, but grabbing the life right next to that chest actually saves more time over looking at the game over screen. Oh, so that's another mix there. We gotta get jet back, so... We're gonna explore this part now. Here's a really annoying room. We're gonna be dodging a bunch of sleep statues. AKA flying right through them because we're cool like that.
Cool. Nice.
It ain't over yet. We gotta fly back. There we go. Nice.
It's a big pain if we had one of those sleep statues because we have to go back and I think mix for jet again or get wing.
That's what I call the staircase. It saves like 3 frames, I think, but it looks awesome. Oh jeez, I missed the spring. It is not worth going for that trick, by the way. Staircase is stupid, but it looks awesome.
Can't like that. This is a colorful room that we're gonna be coming back to in a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna be coming back to this room. Everyone gets the Camellia arm colors. We're gonna be fighting a boss that can be one of 6 colors, so everyone place your bets.
I'll say blue. Oh, right again.
Alright.
We're wing canceling to get through that room.
Oh, there we go, got it.
There's 2 sides to this tower.
Yeah, the first side we're gonna go back, the second side we're gonna intentionally die. One thing I should talk about is that, with, like, collecting chests, if you just hold up in any action, it'll just end the action. So, like, if I slide into a chest, it'll be faster. We usually only slide if we're gonna be, like, ending the slide prematurely, because sliding by itself is really slow. Anyways, this part's really fun.
It's time for...
Let's see if I can get it first try. We're gonna be doing a really difficult partner clip. Aston, I guess you can explain it, but it kind of speaks for itself, but go crazy.
Yeah, so TLDR, Nippo's gonna break his hand here. But the actual technical thing is, Biospark and a lot of partners have really weird hitboxes when you grab onto Kirby. And it allows us to clip through walls, which we could do right here. And doing this right here will actually skip, like, trying to get plasma and trying to hit blocks at the bottom.
I got that first try, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was actually a really quick partner clip.
That trick's really difficult. It takes a lot of practice to button mash, because I remember when I was first doing it, or at least trying to do it, I couldn't button mash that fast. You literally have to condition your hand to button mash that fast.
Yeah, and that's not even talking about, like, the setup to do beforehand, because you also have to, like, make sure Biospark is stuck in the wall. So
overall, it's a really difficult clip to get.
Yeah, it's really dumb for GCO.
There is an alternate strat you can do, which is a plasma strat, where you shoot a plasma beam through the wall. What the heck? So it hits the bomb block. That it lets you through, but I think that, well, I don't think, it is faster. And it also looks swag. It looks cool.
Yeah.
So why not do it?
Breaking your hand is cool.
Yeah, I love breaking my hand. This game has a really big trend of breaking your hand. You're gonna see that in a minute. Not in a minute, but you'll see it in like an hour. It's a really fun game mode coming up.
Yeah, but that's basically the dumb part of GCO down. This is basically the clean. We're just going to the bottom part of GCO,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the bottom part of the tower.
That's a good way to put it. It's basically the cleanup.
Oh, we have another fun clip here. It's not as crazy as the previous one, but...
Yeah, we're gonna do a stone clip through the elevator. I got it first try.
Oh, first two, okay. Actually, they get the second one.
The second one's a little difficult, but I got it. I mean, second try, like, that's not bad.
Yeah, like, that was actually really clean.
I'm gonna drop stone here for fire.
Yeah, we have a mini-boss here. One of the few that we're gonna be taking on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't skip this one, because there's also a chest above it. Give me smooshies, thank you.
Nippo's gonna turn the partner into Bergoglio, because we actually need Bergoglio in the next room here. We're getting suplex for a little bit of movement.
Yeah, so the only way to light this cannon is by getting a fire helper, because you can't use fire underwater, so you need the helper to light it for you.
And there's one last chest that we're grabbing in this part of the tower, which is right here.
This one's really difficult, I hate it. Alright, there we go. If I miss this one, if I die here, I have to go like all the way back. I have to do the whole loop again, and it's really annoying, so...
Yeah.
Dying there wastes like a whole 2 minutes, it's really bad. But anyways, that's Old Tower done.
Yeah.
That went faster than I thought it was gonna be, honestly.
Yeah, that was actually really clean. Given their minecart section.
Yeah, we have to take the minecart because we don't have an ability, so we're gonna just Also, mashing Y makes you go faster. There's some weird specific timing for it. I don't know how it works, so I just mash it. If we puff this switch, we break one of them. There's actually 2 switches layered on top of each other there, which is really dumb.
I think one is for the door and one's for like the birds or something like that.
You are correct. One is for the door and one is for the birds. So if you hit one, you don't release the birds. Which is why we puff into it.
We got jetpack. Yeah, I think this place is called like the Garden or something like that.
Yep, this is the garden. The last section in Jico. We're gonna be going into like a really interesting area soon that has a lot of branching paths. It's called the, I call it the cloud area because you're in the clouds. So, no duh.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing a cool trick to hit this switch.
Yeah, we're basically gonna be doing a charge jet attack and then jumping so we can hit the block without even need to hit those blocks on the side.
Yeah. So you need to hit that block in order for the fuse to go to the cannon. Whoops. So you gotta break them.
And I think it's this room here. That's the
This is
wheel
the
room?
merry-go-round. Nope. Wheel
wait, no.
room's a little later.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else, okay.
Well, it's in the cloud section. If you're thinking of like the wheelie statue room.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of that.
That'll be coming up soon. Got the hole-in-one.
Nice.
A lot of these clouds have really stupid hitboxes, so getting that like a very clean, like, you know, is really difficult. Anyways, here's the wheelie room now. We're gonna be getting into.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we're gonna be switching off from jet to wheelie. One interesting quirk about wheelie is that for some reason you cannot collect chests while you're riding wheelie, but you can collect them if you're sliding on wheelie, so we have to slide into chests if we're riding wheelie. It is kind of stupid, but yeah.
Wheelie Rider has some dumb properties that we're going to be finding out later.
Yes, we're going to be doing a death here. You might be asking, how are we doing a death here? There's like no holes or anything. We're doing a really funny glitch that involves star blocks and helper drops.
Yeah,
just kind of fall right through the floor.
Yeah, like I don't think they ever thought about that.
And I actually got good. That's an RNG segment too, because those falling blocks are all RNG. So you could be sitting there for like 10 seconds waiting for a block to drop on you. I just got really lucky there. Alright, we're gonna be grabbing wheel back.
And we're gonna be doing another mini boss kill right here.
This time we're using a partner hop.
Nice.
Right into the hole, sliding.
Let's see, it's actually one more harder bosses to get the mini boss kill on because it spawns lower to the ground compared to a lot of bosses.
I'm gonna be going for a really difficult mix here. Let's see if I get it. I get it set up, it's fine.
Ah, okay.
If you mix beam there, you can hit a switch that I'm going to get with crash instead, but the setup is really difficult to get.
Yeah, but it saves a little bit of time from watching the crash cutscene. It also just looks cooler because you just slide up the ledge and just hit the beam.
It looks really sick, yeah. But I think it saves like 2 seconds or something. It's like really very minimal.
Let's have that. There's one last door that we're going through, which is the path to the boss. Just 2 more chests I believe we need to collect.
We're gonna be doing. Gonna grab a cutter here. We're gonna be clipping through this platform, kind of.
Yeah, blinking, you'll miss this.
If I were just a little bit slower, I wouldn't have been able to go through this hole.
Yeah.
So.
There's just a brief window where you can actually squeeze underneath there and actually go underneath that platform. If you don't do that, then you have to go all the way around.
Yeah, you have to reload the room.
That too.
Can I get off you?
And that's the final treasure.
Yep, I forgot to mention that. This is the final treasure. I'm so focused that I'm forgetting. But yeah, we're gonna fight Wham Bam now. Last boss of Chico.
Oh.
This boss has really precise, okay, that was actually surprising.
Yeah,
that went surprisingly well. That boss is really hard because you have to press Y really precise. If you do it too early, you're not gonna get a lot of hits. If you do it too late, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, and you typically want to kill Wham Bam before the 4th hand, or else Wham Bam does this really long attack. It takes a bit. So that was actually a really clean fight.
It was.
And now we leave Chico.
That's it. The longest sub-game in the game is done. And now we're going right into Dynablade.
Dynablade is pretty simple. There's only 2 major things that we have to do. Oh, oops. There's only 2 major things that we have to do. In 2 stages, there's switches that we have to press in order to get the 100% for this category.
So that's literally the only hundo requirement.
Yeah, except that is pretty much vanilla.
Surprised that worked. Our mixing jet again. A lot of jet mixes in this game, at least for hundo.
Especially in this category.
We'll be doing a 3rd one in Revenge of Midnight. Dynablade has a lot of really awesome movement. This game's really fast-paced. You're gonna be seeing a lot of redlining as we saw earlier in G-Code, except this time we're gonna be seeing a lot of it. Unfortunately, I can't do that one. You'd usually do that one over there, but that's RNG. If that beam guy hits you, then... That was a redline.
Yep.
The movement in this sub-game is sick. Like...
Yeah, you move very fast.
I say this a lot, but this is like the Melee of the Kirby series. There's just so much crazy movement. It's nuts, and I love it. Alright, we're grabbing our first switch, which is kind of pointless. We don't really need it, but we have to grab it for the sake of completion.
Yeah.
We don't use these switches for anything practical, though. We're going to be doing a really fun clip, partner clip. Aston, if you want to explain it, go crazy.
Yeah, so another partner clip here. There's typically an auto scroller that we're supposed to go through, but if we basically click through this wall here and go all the way up, you can actually skip that auto scroller completely.
Yeah, so this was discovered not very, relative to the scene, pretty recent, but I think this trick's like 4 years old now. But we call that any partner clip, because it was first thought that you couldn't clip through the wall with any partner, but you can, so also nice jet pop.
That was an amazing 1 in 8. And the mini boss that we're skipping here.
Yep, you're skipping a bonkers. Yeah. In earlier runs, you would mix ice here, clip with an ice partner, and then remix for jet, but then we discovered that you can just clip through the wall of jet, so. I see in chat, how do you guarantee mixing? Every power-up's in the same order, so if you time it the same, you'll always get it. So if you see on my controller, I tap twice, then swipe. My spacing was a bit weird there. Yeah, the mixed roulette depends, the order depends, not the order, the position of your, like, what power you start on depends on what 2 enemies you inhale, so as long as you inhale a Waddle Doo and a Parasol, you will always get the same position on the roulette, so it's consistent. Anyways, we kind of glossed over this, but Cocoa Cave is a really interesting stage. A lot of weird movement that I kind of just skipped, but...
Yeah, it kind of just goes, it kind of just breezes by.
Kind of speaks for itself, I guess. It's really a lot of technical stuff. I'm doing a lot of red lines off breakable blocks too, which is a little difficult, but... They're not necessary, but they save a bit of time, so they're worth going for. Here we got Dynablade 4.
This is the second stage where you actually need to hit switch on.
Yeah, we gotta hit another switch.
Luckily, it's more simpler. You just have to go left at
Yeah,
one
it
point.
is really easy to hit this switch. I think, if anything, the difficult part of this run is remembering to hit it, because sometimes you just forget to hit it. And then your hundo run's dead.
And another red line here.
This bird on is annoying.
Yeah, that bird on position, though.
Why am I in the cannon?
Yeah, left, right here, and then there's a switch. And then we have another attack room.
Oh yeah, so this is what I mean, we saw attack room in Great Cave, but this is the attack room. Tack is a really annoying enemy because it can grab your power-up and run away with it. And just in general, this room is extremely laggy and annoying, so everyone hates it. Probably one of the worst rooms in the speedrun.
Yeah, and if it runs off screen, you immediately lose your power.
Yeah,
so.
it's a really bad point to die.
Anyway, we heard you like mini-boss skips, so we're gonna be skipping 3 of them here. This is basically a long chain of mini-bosses that you typically kill, but you jump over good jet strings.
Yeah. What an awesome, epic final gauntlet of skipping mini-bosses. Alright, next up is Dyna Blade.
Dinner Blade.
Dinner Blade. We're skipping lunch today, we're going straight to dinner.
Going straight to dinner. And we're gonna be skipping dinner. Or
this
we're gonna be
boss
splitting up
fight,
dinner.
this boss fight's a bit difficult because you have to jet suplex the stars that pop out of Dyna Blade. Like that. The hitboxes are crazy. And
Yeah,
we just reset the game right after we beat it.
Yeah, if we're lucky, we can actually get 3 hits on that suplex if
Oh.
Dyna does a correct attack.
Wrong sub game. I need to go to Meta Knight. Alright,
I don't want
Meta
to
Knight.
I don't want to go back to Great Cave, please.
No, I do not want to go back there, please. I already did it once, I don't want to do it again. Yeah.
So this is Romke. Romke is actually completely unchanged 100%. There's nothing that we
there's
need to
nothing different, we just gotta beat it. Damn, this game is so rapid fire. You just finish one game, you're on to the next.
do. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Everything's rapid fire except
Where is
for-
my yo-yo?
Where's the yo-yo, though?
What, my mix setup. Okay, well I guess we're doing the stupid setup.
Oh, that's unfortunate. There's a really clean setup that you can do like immediately there if the yo-yo actually responds.
I guess I
but-
didn't float fast enough. Oh, I just missed it too. Alright, well. Time loss. Time loss central. Yeah, I guess I didn't float high enough, I guess, because the yo-yo didn't do respawn.
Yeah, but this is the other setup. You basically just go right there and just walk back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost a bit of time there, but it's fine.
There's actually another mix that you technically do there with Crash, but it sucks.
Oh yeah, I guess we can explain that. So we gotta sit through this cutscene. There is, for some reason, I'm gonna drink water before I explain this. This is my water break right here. You can do nothing here.
Need some more in order to explain this one.
Dude, no, I just need water in general. This game is such an endurance run, it's insane. It's crazy. So that cutscene can be skipped by not using Crash, but by just having it. Because this game, I don't understand why it does it, but if you puff in the air with a Crash ability during that cutscene, it just skips it.
Yeah.
So you would mix Crash, then mix for Jet right after.
There's some weird technical property with Crash with that cutscene, but for some reason, just using it, having it there, and just puff skips it for some reason. This game is a gem.
Here's an auto-scroller. This is a very funny auto-scroller, a very infamous one, in fact. Because you can do a really cool glitch that I'm going to show you. There we go.
There we go.
So you can get in the wall by doing some fun stuff, and then you can blast off too.
Yeah.
My people need me!
Kirby is in your walls.
Other than that, this auto-scroller is fairly straightforward. Just don't get hit. Most of the time with auto-scrollers, your two goals are don't get hit and don't lag the game. Because this game's really easy to lag. At least if you're playing on console, which is pretty much the main console that people play on. They play on SNES. I say console, I'm not gonna mean anything. We play on Super Nintendo, like official Super Nintendo hardware, like the bare metal.
It's some unwritten rule that we have.
No emulation. Yeah, it is the unwritten rule of KSS. For some reason, that's just what everyone does. Even though it's slower than using, like, Switch Virtual Console.
Anyway, there's just another stage.
Yep, just another stage in KSS. We're gonna be fighting a double bonkers fight. And this fight's RNG. My favorite. I got the good pattern. Let's go.
Nice. Getting the second boost there is actually kind of a pain.
Yeah, that bonkers has a 2 in 3 chance to jump. One of the pattern. Yeah, they has 3 patterns total. One of them's the easy pattern. The second one is the stupid pattern where he only jumps once and you gotta like just time it really precisely. And the third one he just doesn't jump at all. Jet conveniently has fire properties, so we can light this cannon. Yo, time for dinner.
Nice, dinner is back.
Alright, dinner is gonna fly us back to
It's time
the
for round
Halberd.
K4.
We're on K4, the lag stage. Oh wait, no, this isn't the lag stage. We're on K5's the lag stage. But this one lags a bit too.
This is the back stage.
Yeah, so Dynablade's sprite plus all of these stupid particles blowing up everywhere is gonna lag the game a bunch. So this isn't the worst of it though, you're gonna see more lag soon.
Oh yeah, definitely coming up. There's another bit of enemy rush here that we just skip over.
Alright. For this room, I'm gonna go over here so I can bring an elevator down on the right side early. That's why I go over to the right. This room is really annoying.
Yeah, with these two bosses.
There we go.
Not bad.
I made that look easy, it's not easy.
No, especially the one on the left. It's kind of a pain to get the jump there.
We got Combo Cannon up next.
Combo Cannon, we're gonna get a quick kill on with this bomb. Just gonna grab it and throw it back.
Nice. Alright, here's the lag stage. You ready? You ready for slow-mo?
This is my favorite room. There's like a million things here.
So I'm gonna just mash Y because everything is lagging.
Yeah, that room for some reason lags crazy on SNES.
I should also mention that text scrolling and like the HUD, if you can see the text, that also slows down the game too, for some reason. So that's another thing you have to account for. And there are actually moments in this run where like you'll be playing the game while text is scrolling, and there are some things that could be done more optimally because of that text, so you can avoid the slowdown. It's actually ridiculous how much the game slows.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that this game's an SA1 chip game too, so like whatever they were doing in this game was really pushing it.
Yeah, they definitely pushed this game to the limit. And it was like 1996 this game came out. Kinda crazy.
They were either pushing it or just unoptimized everything, which is probably the second thing I just said.
I'm gonna be an optimist and hope that it's whoa. I've never seen you go to that like wall like that.
Yeah, you can clip through that door into the elevator. I just did it wrong, so I went under the elevator for some reason. That's a secret trick.
And then Heavy Lobster, where we have to do this all-scroller segment for a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're just gonna shield here. Typically, you just kind of want to do nothing because text scrolling plus you doing stuff equals bad. So you just kind of want to sit here behind Heavy Lobster and do nothing. Now we got
And then
Heavy Lobster coming up.
has a few different texts that we could probably do. So let's see what we get. We got the charge.
I got the good pattern.
Nice.
Alright, so I gotta get rid of Jet. So I pressed A during that fade out to skip the animation of me making a helper, so I can get rid of him quicker. Because we're gonna be grabbing Plasma instead, and here's our first instance of Plasma in this run. You're gonna see how horrible on the hands this game is soon.
Yeah.
I guess to go over Plasma, Plasma is charged by pressing D-pad inputs. So the faster you press the D-pad, the more powerful you are, is basically the gist of it. So you gotta mash it like that. And if you want to, like, you know, spam the most powerful, like, plasma shot, you gotta just keep going on the D-pad. You gotta go ham. It's like, this game's crazy. There's a reason why I have a hand cam for this game.
Yeah. You break.
I gotta show off how horrible this is on my hands.
And typically in all the routes of the next game that we're doing, actually one of the later games that we're doing, Milky Way Wishes, you also use plasma for that, and it's kind of game.
Oh, the lag.
Oh yeah, that's some big lag. This is Reactor. This is
another RNG fight. That's a trend in this game. RNG fights, my favorite.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that? Oh, I just shot it too early. Okay. Time loss. Free time loss?
Well, hopefully we destroyed the thing at the bottom. You typically want to destroy the thing at the bottom. Do a different attack. And you also have to hope that the cannon at the top actually comes down.
There's a lot of moving parts in Reactor. It's a lot to explain. Too much to explain in that one fight, so... Just a lot of RNG.
For a very long auto-scroller.
Yep, this is a very long auto-scroller, so... there will be a few things that I do, because there is text scrolling again, so typically I'm going to not shoot plasma while text is scrolling, because that lags the game out. Okay, that guy shooting at me ate my Y press like 5 times, which is pretty funny. This game likes to eat inputs a lot too. I'm just gonna keep criticizing this game. This is like my time to completely insult this game. Eating inputs are a big problem.
We like this game, which is why we're going to bash on it.
Exactly. It's a love-hate relationship. That elevator clip's pretty weird. I don't know how it works. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
And we have this little bit of an enemy rush room. Then we're gonna kill immediately at the top.
If you even saw the enemies.
Yeah. You can just kill them immediately as they spawn. It's really quick. You just blink and miss it.
We got Meta Knight coming up. Unfortunately, we're gonna fight him a bit unfairly by not using sword, because sword is abysmal in this game.
Sword is laughably bad.
Though, funnily enough, getting sword and not going through that partner transition is actually faster, but it is ridiculously hard to do, like, properly.
You have to be attached to use sword properly.
Surprisingly, top runners have started doing it RTA, so...
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. We kind of figured out that it saves a few seconds. So, it's really difficult. I don't do it, because it's ridiculous, and it saves like a second, I think. It's laughably stupid.
And then there's the escape sequence here.
This jump's really annoying. That one specific jump is just stupid. I don't know why, but I always bonk it. Typically when you're riding on wheelie, you want to be jumping, because when you jump, you gain a bit of speed. I'm just avoiding jumping all the time here because I don't want to hit Meta Knight.
Yeah,
Anyways.
and I forgot to mention, as long as you just tap B and not hold B while you're doing that, you're actually never going to take damage with wheelie.
Yeah, if you're holding B while jumping, you have your hitbox open. I don't know how it works, but you want to just tap B as fast as possible while you're jumping with wheelie. Here's Gourmet Race. Pretty uneventful sub-game, all things considered, compared to everything else, but it is a thing we have to do, so we're gonna do it.
I thought I forgot that you had to bring Gourmet Race, I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna race to the end. There's nothing really big here.
Yeah, you do get doubled movement speed, The one interesting thing, though, is that jumping is really bugged in Gourmet Race. If you jump in the air, you lose all of your horizontal speed unless you let go of the D-pad. So you have to let go of the D-pad while jumping in Gourmet Race, so you keep that horizontal momentum. I did not mean to eat that ice cream, but sure. So this sub-game is anything but fun, because you have to let go of the D-pad while jumping. It's just annoying, you know? It's basically just an obstacle. I mean, it is kind of a break. Like, this game's not... It's very low risk, so...
It's kind of a break for the thing that's coming up.
Yeah, what's coming up
ways.
is worse. So this is the little break period to get yourself set up.
This is the only, like, important... The only noteworthy part of this here where we wing.
We're gonna get wing because, guess what? It's really good at climbing vertical sections here.
And along with the speed boost that you just normally get with Gourmet Race. Just makes it absolutely crazy.
Those block hits are really difficult. Going through the block while doing that is really hard. I kind of messed that up. You can take... There's two paths there. The one to the right is very jagged and weird. The left one is just straight up. So it's a little harder to take the right one, but it's closer to the goal, so... Anyways. Milky Way Wishes is up next.
Yep. The main gimmick of this one is that you can't really inhale abilities. Statues. And these statues are basically everywhere on this stage.
Yeah, so you have to grab these copy essences. We're in Sky High first because guess what's here? Oh, we got Jet.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, so that's why we're here first. 100% requires us to get every power-up, even if they're useless, so we have to grab everything. Which, you know, not everything is created equal, I guess, in this game, so... Things like Cutter and Yo-Yo you're never gonna see, even though we have to get them anyway.
It also means that we do have to take a bit of couple of detours at points, like here, to grab Wing, I believe. Yeah.
Funnily enough, Sky High has all of the movement-based abilities. Like, pretty much all of the useful ones are in this one stage, which is honestly hilarious that they would just put them all in this one section.
Yeah.
But, I missed that, unfortunately.
At the end of every Milky Way Wishes stage is a free fight with all the bosses.
Yeah. I'm gonna reset the game here. And that is because resetting actually saves time over going through with the Fountain of Dreams cutscene. Which is pretty funny, because you would think it wouldn't save time, but it actually does save time.
This is everyone's favorite meme stage.
Now, one thing about Milky Way Wishes, Hundo, that gets annoying is you have to remember power-up management. Because your whole inventory is getting filled with all these power-ups. So you have to remember, what buttons to press to select which power-ups, and it can get really annoying to memorize. So,
yeah.
I actually have a text document open on my desktop that literally tells me all the direction I have to press, and even then I get, chirped at sometimes. Wheelie with Invincibility Candy is insanely fast.
We keep doing their maple. Oh.
Unfortunately, I missed this. So bringing Candy into this fight is possible, but it is extremely tight. So I'm just gonna kill him like this. I'm gonna have my helper grab Suplex instead, so I can get rid of my helper and grab Jet right after. Yeah, Hot Beat is definitely one of the more precise stages in Milky Way Wishes. There's a lot of really precise movement, especially in this room.
Yeah, especially with level blocks that basically knock your ability out.
And like there, I
More like
had a bonk against a lava tile and go through a 1-tile gap with lava everywhere. It's really tight. I didn't charge my jet there. That sucks. This is a really bad Familio fight. Oh, thank God you gave me good RNG. It's not gonna actually kill you.
sorry, dude.
Alright. Now I got Mech Guy. I forgot what buttons to press. See what I mean? Like, it's really difficult to figure out, like, where a jet is in, like, the roulette after you reset.
Yeah, it starts to get really confusing towards the end.
I'm gonna grab Wing here because that has insane, like, movement speed in the air. And we have Candy, so it doubles it.
Take advantage of detour here to grab Yo-Yo.
I'm gonna walk here so I can have the elevator go down, so I can go right through it. There we go. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't do that. Got Plasma coming up.
Yeah. So typically this is where you would grab Plasma and you would use this for bosses. But we don't really need to do that.
How did I miss that, dude? That's crazy.
There's actually only 2 mini-bosses that you have to kill in this section here. There's actually a bunch of mini-bosses, like, in these corridors.
Yeah, most of them are all useless, though. They pretty much give you nothing. Like, I think some of them give you food.
Yeah,
like,
some of those
even in
food.
casual play, you're not using this stuff, so it's, like, kind of funny.
And you saw some interesting use of wheel there. Just absolutely melting.
Yeah, so if you use wheel on a screen boundary, I forgot to even talk about this. If you use wheel on a screen boundary, and you let go at B, the hitbox becomes inactive, and you can just kind of shred through enemies. And it's used for Heavy Lobster. Pretty much only Heavy Lobster. It used to be used for Fatty Whale, but we do something else now.
Yeah.
How did I miss that? I'm missing all of my partner clips today. Not my partner clips, what the heck am I talking about? You didn't tell. This game fries your brain.
it does fries your brain after a bit.
Alright.
This is Cavios. We're basically going to be doing a bunch of mini-boss kills here.
Yeah, a bunch of them. If I can get them. What
Okay,
the
no,
heck
just-
is happening, dude?
That's
That
a
was not
six-
intentional.
was a
But I
suplex.
did make it look really cool. So yeah, like, usually you do quick kill all these bosses, but unfortunately I'm missing a few of them. This one's really cool, so you place a bomb on top of the corpse and just do that. This one's really janky. I'm probably not gonna get it, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Oh, especially wheelie jumps.
Yeah.
Okay, luckily,
You don't have a hitbox, excuse me.
how did that?
Oh my gosh. Whatever. This is usually what happens, when you just aren't feeling it. Like, if you're just playing Hundo on a night and you're just not feeling it, you just miss every single mini-boss in Cavios.
this is a very brutal game.
This game sucks. As a speedrun, like, I'm just gonna say right now, this game is an endurance test, because it really does test your endurance. You gotta be focused for, like, a good hour. We got Wham Bam again. This time we're mixing it up a little bit. Okay, if he didn't die, I would be really annoyed.
Anyway, come up here, we have the best planet ever.
Oh yeah,
The
attack
dumbed
planet.
up on this door. So everyone's favorite enemy tech.
What the heck's going on?
Um,
Oh, sorry about that. Am
That's
I
okay.
early?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You need me to come back? I'll be happy to come back.
All right.
yeah, we go to this plan just to get the copy essence.
So I got copy here. It's kind of useless, both in a speedrun and casual. But I'm gonna use it to like halt my momentum here when I jump off wheelie. That's literally the only thing that's useful in this run. So thanks, copy.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness, I'm missing a door.
The major gimmick of Floria is that there's 4 major seasons that you just cycle through.
Mm-hmm.
I think almost all of them has like a.
So we're doing a lot of door entry.
What I find funny is literally all these abilities are useless.
Yeah, most of the abilities in Floria are all useless, pretty much.
And then we switch to on here so we can actually get to the boss.
I gotta turn on streamer mode on my Discord. I forgot to do that. I'm getting notifications like crazy. I forgot where it is.
Oh, it's like some weird thing.
Here it is. Here it is. I found
The
it.
settings.
I'm doing this while I play the game, by the way.
Don't worry, you have like a long cutscene. Oh, nothing.
Alright.
Anyway, this is Aqualus. There's nothing really major. Just a few abilities that we're gonna be getting.
I forgot to grab wheel, but it's fine. I'm playing this like any percent.
We're getting into the dumb clip.
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. There's a really dumb clip that's coming up in the next room.
Not suplex, I wanted a wheel. I didn't want jet either, I wanted a wheel. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Alright, this is a pixel perfect clip. That I'm gonna do. Whoops. There we go, got it.
That was really fast.
Yeah, pretty good. So yeah, that trick is pixel perfect. You gotta line yourself up with a specific pixel. Oh, whoops. Why did I not get on wheelie? Okay.
I need a boss kill for sword here.
Whoops. Alright. What I just did there was like a momentum conservation thing, where like if you... That's how you do the clip to begin with. When you hop on wheelie while in like wheel state, you basically conserve all your momentum when using wheel, and that's also how I did that crazy like boost across. Just there. Also, that fish is really annoying. We're gonna see Fatty Whale again.
Yeah. I like how this planet has all the bad abilities.
Yeah, I know, this planet is great. It has the bad abilities and the bad boss fight.
Will Fatty will regain itself? Nice.
I messed it up.
This is the
That's fine.
attack that you really want to get because you can score a lot of hits on.
Using beam in this fight's really annoying and stupid. I don't know why top runners started doing it, but they do. So I did it too.
Because you're a top runner.
Unfortunately. This game has subjected me to a lot of pain. Alright.
You know what else is pain? The stage.
Yep. Half moon.
Half meme. This stage sucks.
Yeah, this is the last stage of Milky Way Wishes. It has so much RNG. It actually does have so much RNG. It has Kawasaki jumping, and then it has battle windows right after, which can waste a ton of time. So basically, in an upcoming mini-boss fight, it's double mini-boss fight, we want Chef Kawasaki to jump up in the air so we can instantly kill it. And if it doesn't jump in the air, then we gotta just kind of be slow, I guess.
Yeah, the stage pretty much has all RNG, lag,
Yeah,
annoying movement.
I got suplex again. I didn't mean to slide there. Oops. So, skipping the star here is actually faster. You would think it isn't, but... yeah. Going through this
Yeah, that also allows us to charge right here.
He jumped, but I missed it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And there's one last ability that we're collecting in this one section, which is Ninja, I believe.
It is Ninja, yes, you're right.
I can't believe I remembered.
Went the wrong way. Alright. That was the last ability. So we should have them all. And if we don't, then I messed something up. Oops.
And then it's time for everyone's favorite operating system.
Windows Vista.
One dumb detail that you probably notice is that Nippo actually switches abilities while the text is scrolling, because the text actually continues scrolling while you're circling the ability wheel.
At least I try to do it then, but yes, you are correct. The text scrolls no matter what.
Well,
I think I got
actually-
the perfect RNG in this fight, actually. I think
you
I
did.
got
was
perfect RNG, which was a really bad example of how bad this fight is, but alright, sure.
Something dumb I also forgot to mention is Nippo actually got a really fast knight fight where he hammer flips the knight and then immediately throws the hammer back at it to get a quick. That fight happened so fast that they like notice.
Alright, I have 19 copy abilities, doesn't mean I got them all, so that's awesome. So we got Nova coming up. This is an auto-scroller, but not the typical auto-scroller you'd see. We got a shooting segment. Everything in this room deals like half your health bar. It's pleasant. It's a great game.
Nova is so stupid. I love it.
Yeah. So I want to try and hit nothing because I will die if I hit like 3 things. And I also do preferably want to take a damage boost in the upcoming Nova fight that I'll be facing soon. Unfortunately, I took a hit, but it's fine.
There should still be enough health.
Yeah. I'm totally fine. I like to play it safe, you know. It's preferable.
There's a really funny RNG manip that you could do here.
Yeah, so I guess we'll explain that. If I were playing any percent, I'd be going for an RNG manipulation right now. That's really annoying and difficult, especially at the end of a run, no less. Doing an RNG manip on the final boss is really annoying, but it saves a good chunk of time. You basically have to play Nova perfectly.
Yeah, and killing the correct amount of like enemies here.
This room also lags a lot, by the way, so I don't spam shot, I instead time my shots, because I don't want the game to lag up. And yeah, that was the intentional hit I wanted to do. I was really cutting it close, but got it. Now we got marks. We're gonna use plasma on marks. Hopefully I one-cycle it, it's a little hard. It's a lot of plasma mashing. Here we go.
Seven plasma balls.
I missed it. That second part's really hard. The second part's really hard. But I did get... Alright, got it. I can reset. What am I doing?
Okay, time for the last segment here, which is the arena.
Yep, so this is the last part of the run. And there's gonna be more plasma. You love to see it. So one thing about Arena is that we actually manipulate the boss order. It's usually random. But because the Japanese game, another thing about the Japanese game, also nice cutscene I had to watch. You can buffer the title screen. If I want to explain this, I gotta go into a whole RNG class for this game, but
Yeah,
basically you can manipulate RNG in the Japanese version for a few reasons. And so we can consistently get the same boss order, so I know what's coming next every time.
Yeah, RNG nipping the arena is actually a little bit complicated since there's actually a couple different ways to nip it.
Yeah, so if you're doing like arena IL runs, you would go for a much riskier strat that manipulates battle windows as well, but we're not going to do that because it's really hard, and you can just lose the run doing it, so not worth. Nice. Not shooting Wham Bam. Dude, what the heck is this? I almost punched it out. I don't know where the hidden hitbox is. There's like a hidden hitbox for Wham Bam.
I think it's on the left.
I don't think it's in... I'm playing at 1.2, so I don't think it's in this version. I think it's only at 1.0.
Oh, wait, really? I thought it was a...
I think so. I think so. I don't know. But whatever, it's fine. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm hitting all my shots backwards. It's really hard to control where your shots go while you're meshing.
Because hitting diagonals and trying to aim is also kind of a pain. And jumping as well. Because you can also slide if you're not careful.
Whoops. There we go. Case in point. I think this is where the endurance part comes in. Like, this is when the endurance test is actually happening. Because now you're, like, working your arm, just mashing the D-pad. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
The arena, it's workout.
Here's Nova. We just fought this guy, we're doing it again.
We're basically doing the same thing, but we're just...
Yeah, we're literally just doing the same thing. What a concept. I'm not gonna do a damage boost on that one.
I mean, there's really nothing to explain here. This
I know, it's just literally just a boss endurance just run through, that's all it is.
It's literally the end of the run. We've seen all these bosses before. We know how dumb Plasma is.
The only thing is just mashing the D-pad, that's the game. D-pad mash the game. Also, nice double sword statue there. I tried jumping, that's crazy. Okay.
The appealing part about this is just watching your hand cam just going absolutely crazy to do plasma mashing.
Alright, here's another battle windows segment. This time we might see it be bad. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Pew, pew. It's impossible to one cycle Dark Knight in this arena because we have plasma, so we can't deal enough damage. This we can two cycle if we mash hard enough.
Oh, Red Dragon scratches?
Red Dragon scratches! Alright, that wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. The infamous Red Dragon move is Wind. And it's like a 7-second long cutscene that you have to watch.
And if you're me, you always get that attack at the worst possible time.
Yep, literally. One thing I kind of didn't really talk about is that Plasma has these back sparks that kind of shoot out of Kirby, and that deals the same amount of damage as the actual shot that goes forward, so we use that a lot as well. Here's where the RNG manip shines the most, because we have a back-to-back Waddle Dee into Meta Knight, so instead of doing the helper swap twice, we can just grab sword here, and just swap out our helper instead of having the helper go out again. Now, the only thing about that is that Meta Knight has more HP because we're sending a helper into the fight, but it's no big deal. A little bit of mashing doesn't hurt anybody, right?
No.
Yeah, not at
you
all.
yet.
Not at all. Hasn't hurt me yet, yeah. That's an instance of me not shooting the right way.
3 more bosses left. Oh, and another fatty flop.
Spatty flop! Nice. We got Reactor up next. I'm gonna grab a tomato just for the insurance. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Especially this late into it. But I think I would have been fine with grabbing it.
I never mentioned it back when we were playing Reactor the first time, but you simply want to kill everything fast here to get off screen so the next thing loads.
Yeah, so I'm the front cannon, that's what was over here. I want to just get rid of that as fast as possible because it causes more problems than if it weren't there. That's an example of a fast cycle. And we're basically done. We just gotta watch one cutscene. I'm not gonna press any buttons because timing ends on this text landing. Boom, we're done.
Nice.
That was KSS Hundo.
Are we gonna confirm
And
it?
then we unlock... Yeah, we're gonna confirm it. Let's reset the game. And there's our Hundo file 2.
Nice. That's
All right.
200 miles.
So...
Can't wait for the third one.
So that's KSS Hundo. This game's really fun. We need more runners because no one really plays this game as much anymore. It's mostly just Japanese people running it. So the Japanese community's big. It's just that there's really not much of an English scene. So if you want to get into this game, I implore you to join the Kirby speedrunning Discord, and we will be more than happy to help you out in getting started with this game. Any percent's also great too. But both categories are pretty good. I don't know, but anyways, I guess that's it for me. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of it. See you later.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Boss Cat. I usually speedrun fighting games and beat 'em ups. So, yeah, I want to show off Street Fighter Alpha Zero or Street Fighter Zero 2. It's one of my favorites. So, all right, here's our settings. So yeah, this is game